Love lifts up one another. Just being mean or getting even with somebody don't lift them up. You might just throw some more dirt and trash on top of them, but it don't lift. Jesus lifted us up out of the pit, hasn't he? Absolutely. And the Bible tells us if Jesus would be lifted up, and he was, he would draw all men to him, and he was lifted up on the cross. And he's drawn all men unto him, and he forgives us because he loves us. And he tells us there's 2 commandments you got to pay attention to, and that's to go vertical and love God with all that there is in you, and then love your neighbor as yourself. And then he modified that a little bit. He said, you know what? I'm going to give you a new commandment. You love your neighbor like I loved you. And that was to the point of paying a high price to demonstrate your love to other people. And love, it lifts. Getting even don't lift nobody. It just pushes them, depresses them even further down. But love, it lifted me. And as we go from this building today, and wherever we find ourselves, love will lift other people up. Especially in this pandemic, when we're talking kind of about hospitality. What happens when you can't be as hospitable as you want to be because of this pandemic and social distancing and masks and all the rules and regulations? Well, I want to challenge you that you can prayerfully consider and think about what can you do to show God's love even during a pandemic. You think it's possible? I think it is. Going through a toll booth, I've done this quite a few times. I've paid the toll for the person behind me, and I don't know who they are. And when they come up to the toll, the guy ahead of you, he just took care of it. And it just shocks them. It's just like, whoa. They expect you to take advantage of them, but they don't expect you to do something like that. You ever go through a drive-thru where you get something to eat, and you go, I want to pay for their meal. Well, I don't know how much is it going to be. Will that take care? That'll take care of it, sir. And they go through, they get their food, and it's like, that's already been taken care of. Somebody paid for you. Would that be love? I think so. But it don't have to cost you a penny. You might be driving down the road, and somebody cuts you off. And you just go, hey, it's fine. Other people like to wave one finger at them. And I won't demonstrate that. It shouldn't be done in church. And it might be the fact that you just stop and you smile at someone. You're loving them. You show them God's love. It might be the fact that you see somebody go by and they never know about it, but you, oh God, please bless that lady who's got that car full of kids. Bless her and help her get home safely and provide their needs. And you pray the prayer of blessing on them, and they won't even know about it until one day when they get to heaven. There's all kinds of ways. If we ask God, how can we go horizontal? How can we love other people? Some of it's going to be private, but some of it's going to be demonstrated. It's going to be visible for others to see.